All right, it's Artist Spotlight right here on Life 97.5 FM. You know how we do it. We chat with gospel artists anywhere around the world. And right now, I just want to welcome singer, songwriter, born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida,
Hello.
Mr. WIlliam LaVant. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I am doing well. I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
It's awesome.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I am doing great. I want to say thank you for having me. And I think it's I want to get this right, 97.5 Life Radio.
That's right. Well,
Yes, I got it right.
That's
Thank
good. That's good.
Wow.
That's good. Maybe one day you'll be able to come to Barbados and it's
Yes, I love Barbados.
You've been to Barbados?
I've been once. When I was younger, I didn't know where I was. I was just going with the family. So, I loved it when I was young. So, hey.
Nice. That's good. Hopefully, one day soon you come back.
Yes.
So, Well, WIlliam, tell us about yourself. I mean, you are a singer, songwriter. You sound the alarm for your boldness and army strong vocals, whether on the streets or in front of a congregation. So I want to hear about WIlliam and what happened with you from a young age when you began ministry.
Woo! Okay, let's see. We're going to go back, keep it short and sweet.
All right.
Born and raised Jacksonville, Florida in 1995. What can I say? I'm the grandson of a preacher, actually a whole lineage of preachers, believe it or not. Both sides of my family doing music. Now this is the thing, you got one side of the family that's real strong in ministry, and you got another side of the family that is real strong in something else. So they were, I mean, hey, it is what it is. So it's like a mixture here, but at the same time, I'm thankful, for that time of being raised in the church and that time of being raised with the street mentality, sort of, with the rap and all that. So it was like, how to be, I guess, the jack of all trades, to connect, be able to connect with anybody that's everybody. And at this age now, being able to draw them to Jesus without them even knowing, right off the bat. So it's like, that's my life. And I want to thank my granddaddy, who was a preacher, God rest his soul. He started me singing, actually, and people still don't believe to this day. I was sitting in the congregation at one of his services, and somebody said, your granddaddy said, come up here. So I said, huh? And I'm a young child, and I said, what am I? No. So he said, get up here. So I didn't know what he was going to ask me to do. I thought he was just going to say, this is my grandson, yada, yada, send me back to the crowd. He said, I want you to sing something. I take in mind, I don't know what singing is. I don't know how to sing. To me, I don't know how to sing. So ever since that night, singing This Little Light of Mine in front of all those people, I never stopped since then.
Amen. Amen.
It's crazy.
Wow, that's really something. You've been singing since then in front of on a stage, sorry?
On the stage, countless stages, and it's paying off.
Praise the Lord.
And real quick, I just want to say, it's for anybody that's listening, is something when your calling calls you. I didn't ask for it. It called me. Yeah. So it's predestined in itself. And I'm just glad. So
amen to that. Well, since you've been singing on a stage all this time, how do you prepare yourself to sing? How do you prepare your voice even?
Most people have warm-ups. I would say, I guess coming up in multiple choir rehearsals, back then, stay in church from sun up to sundown, and it's just, I can say rehearsals. Growing up, just preparing yourself, first of all, because these days, a lot of people like to rehearse with the music first. I was raised, you learn them words first. Then you put the music with it and all that, so it can be a flow and you're not going out there on a whim. And especially when I have to prepare like 2 days in advance, remember those words. I don't really have any vocal warm-ups. 9 times out of 10, I'm trying to sing some Mariah Carey, trying to warm up that way, and then trying to do my own thing. So it's a lot that goes. But no, it's that's how I prepare myself. Also making sure that I pray, you know, because I go into many different atmospheres, and believe it or not, most atmospheres, being to the fact that my base is a gospel artist. I say inspirational because, you know, everywhere you go, everybody don't accept gospel. Sometimes you have to go to them a way that they are used to, but at the same time, ease that over. And they be like, oh, this what he about. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot in the learning that I had. It's a lot in the learning process that I have learned growing up. And that's what it is.
Wow. Well, tell us a bit about that ministry that you have, the street ministry. Tell us what that experience is like for you. What do you have to do? And so.
Woo! Let's see. That street part. I told my team about that bio. I would say street ministry on the street. My mom, which is a phenomenal hair braider, Diana Jones. Well, I'm gonna get to her in a minute. She actually started me on street ministry, doing outreach. You know, when she used to do when her and my church, Pleasant Grove at that time, used to give out dinners and pray for people. And, you know, she would say, I want you to do praise and worship. I said, ma'am, she said, I want you to do praise and worship. I said, Mama, do you see a mic out here? Do you see a stage? Do you see any sound? She said, so that's not praise and worship, son. And I would say she is one of the ones that really drilled in me. Your praise and worship is how you bring God to where you are in this time, in this moment, because not everybody is going to sit and wait for you to set up no stage. You got to go forward. And I said, okay, well, right then and there at a young age, you know, I was hot out there at a young age, just worshiping and to see the reaction of the people. And you have people walking by, you have people cussing on one corner, you have a dope seller on another corner. And at the same time, they're like, who is this person? Like, what's going on here? It's amazing. It really is. And I love doing it now. And now it's kind of easier because I get to do it. Now somebody saying it's a stage out there and the sound is not hard on the vocals. So yeah.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. So you do have that heart for the people on the street and to get them in and so on. What are some of the challenges you face in that ministry?
Woo. Hold on, do a street ministry?
Yes.
As I mentioned before, you have, especially in my city, Jacksonville, Florida, Duval, as they call it, you have a lot going on, you know, and it all depends on the time you go out there, because we went out there mainly like on the mornings, you know, nothing was really too busy. But at the same time, you have people yelling over here, you have people dancing over, you know, you have a lot of stuff going on, especially in the heart of downtown of my city. So you're around all that, but at the same time, the people that's focusing and bringing their minds in to say, I need this right now. You know, it's a challenge, but at the same time, when you're in it, it feels like you're blocking out everything, and you cause others to block out what's going on and to focus on what's supposed to be taking place. Right. So that's what it is, you know.
Wow. But tell me, I mean, you're a young man. You've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, you're young, but you've been doing it a long time. You're obviously seasoned in it. But what about those who are your age? How do you reach out to them in terms of the gospel and, you know, what do you do?
Woo! I would say it's easy for me. It did not used to be because I was young. And it's one thing to be young and to, this is the thing for me. I was young doing ministry, but I was raised around the elders and the legends, and they knew how to connect with older crowds automatically. So the thing is, okay, I'm connected with the older crowd automatically. You know, that's the crowd but when I got to this age that I am, my early 20s, is when it clicked to be ready for the generation to come. And I said, he said, no. I said, no, I got this. He said, God said, no, I got this generation that, you know, that you are a part of, this young generation that you are a part of. Handle right now. You're getting ready for the generation to come, because that's a whole nother field. Let me tell you something. That is a whole nother field. 15-year-olds and 4. Oh my God. But being to the fact that I just came from where they are, it's easy, you know, and you go out there, you know, 9 times out of 10, I love to tell jokes, you know. I think God literally imparted a sense of humor into me. And
Amen. Laughter
when
is good
you,
medicine, William.
yeah, so when you went and automatically for me it's like when you get like a giggle, you get them to smile, you know, you get an engagement. That's when they're like, yo, we want to rock with this dude and whatever God he's rocking with. Thank God I'm rocking with the only living God.
Amen. Amen.
People, Jesus, look here. My
Amen.
God.
Amen. Amen. My goodness. My goodness. Oh my word. How would you describe your music style, William?
Woo! It's so much. Like I said, my foundation will forever be and always will be gospel. You know,
As in traditional gospel?
mm-hmm. It's you got your traditional gospel, you have your inspirational gospel, you have, oh Lord, you have the gospel. Listen, some people still to this day think I'm a rapper. I don't know where they got that from. I say I'm not no rapper. They said, but that's where the Army Strong vocals come in. You know, it's. I guess I get it from the lineage of the preachers because it just hits. You know, it's that not a force, but it's the alerts. You know what I'm saying? So I would say as my music, as my sound, I would say it's a jack of all trades. It's like it's like a soothing pot. Anybody can draw from it. But the thing is, when you draw from it, know what you may not see what you're about to get, but know what you're getting after you finish listening to me. It's His glory. That's all it is.
Amen. 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 Who writes your songs? You write your song. Okay.
That's where my mom ties in. The new song, Spirit, the last song I recorded, Spirit You Are. I did not write that. I literally went into a time where I did believe it or not, y'all don't understand. I went into a time where I thought I wanted God to stop speaking to me. I went through a time where I'm like, God, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm getting older, you know. Come on now, when you literally see yourself in your head of how you dream of your life being in a certain sense, and then you see it like you get glimpses of it here and there in life, and it's like, when is the full-on speed? But serving Him is the full-on speed. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, that's where He said, now you're ready. So I'm like, okay, so first He gave me Like the Fire, and Fire's Desire. So I'm like, wait a minute, and He gave me Like the Fire in 2015, and I said, you know what, I ain't doing no more music, I ain't spending no more money. It would not let me go. It literally arrested me, and it said, got some things I need you to call out in this song that's not being called out on these songs, and it's because of the generation that is to come that I have assigned for you to bring to me. You need to do this now. So I did Like the Fire, and I did Fire's Desire, and I said, okay, well, I'm good. I brushed it off. It's out there. People listening to it, making videos. Okay. My mama, Lord bless her soul. My mama called me. It was one night, woke me up, and she's like, Bougie, I got a song. Bougie is my nickname, people. She said, Bougie, I got a song. I said, what is it, mama? She said she started singing it to the best of her ability. I said, okay. So that was last year. That was November of last year. This year, once again, I got arrested. That song, it arrested me. I'm like, what is this sound? It came back. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go in and record it. I'm going to go in and do everything. And she's not going to know about it. So I went, and before I released it to anybody else, I let her hear it first. She said, that's it.
Whoa.
Never in a million years did I think I would have recorded a song and it to touch so many souls that my mom did. So I thank my mom for that.
Amen. Thank God for mama.
Yeah, thank God for my mom.
Wow, that's amazing, William. Oh wow. So what's next for you? How do you see yourself in another couple of years?
Oh Lord, a couple of years for just to still be living. Well, we got Corona out there, child, trying to be in the house with the mask on. But not for. I do have a merchandise called Edict where we're doing very well. It's like a cross with a paint stroke. That's our symbol, and the thing is, it derived from from a project. I released like a tester. It's called Unpredictable. So it's like it's a lot in it. It's a a paint stroke with the cross. The cross, of course, representing God and that His work is continuing. You know, we can't see the full picture. We can't see the full picture just yet. But as we live life, the painting continues to finish. So it's like,
that's good.
yeah.
That's good.
So we got that line, edict where and edict. Actually, y'all not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this. The word edict is an official law or order made by someone in order. So I said edict. I split up the word unpredictable. And I said, wait a minute. He said, get that right there. Edict. And he said, edict where? So it's a lot.
Yeah, nice. Good one. That's good.
Everything I do, it seems like it's ordained rather than to be forced. Trying to come up with something. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. Wow, that's good, William. That's good right there. Oh wow. Well, you know what? I pray that God will continue to use you on this journey to minister to teenagers, young adults, and older folk. As you said, you touch a wide demographic. And you know, God bless you in that. Wow. Well, you know, I have to ask though, because I see on Instagram, you seem to have connected with a lot of the international, the bigger artists, the Billboard artists, and so on. What happened there? How you know, is it that how would you have connected with them? Would you have sung with them, share the stage with them, or you just happen to be in the same space at the right time?
Every last one of them you just mentioned. Believe it or not, and it's not. How can I say this? I end up meeting and end up bumping elbows and in the company of people that is literally all a part of me through the years that I've been raised on, their music, their TV shows, you know, things that have taught me to, I don't have to be, I don't want to go here. I don't have to be an African-American black man with a record. I don't have to be an African-American black man out here selling dope or selling weed or messing around having baby after baby, not being married or not. I can be an African-American man in my right mind, wanting more for my life. And those are the kind of people that I literally end up in the company of. And once again, legends and heavyweighters in the game. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like back then, you actually saw them work for what they have. You know, and that's the thing. I want to work. I want to work for what I want, and just being able to be in the company of them and share the stage with them, and them to even know my name or even want to follow me. They don't have to follow you. They don't have to take interest in you. But it's something about you that they needed at that time, and they ain't letting go of.
Amen.
So. That's how it all happens. Being in the right place at the right time, sometimes by accident, and being like, wait a minute.
Selfie.
Right. Like, let's just, and these days, if anybody knows me, I don't take pictures. Anybody can Photoshop a picture. No, we're doing a video and we're capturing this moment. So, and like I said, the fact that they are willing to want to share a moment with you or impart within you when they have so many billions of people, they could do that. But it's like, no, it's something about you that I'm going to leave with you.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay.
Wonderful. Oh my goodness. Where can people follow you and get your music, William? Right
now, it will be so simple to Google WIlliam LaVant. That's William, L-A-V as in Victor, A-N-T. I'm on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Oh, YouTube. Shout out to my live LIB tribe on YouTube. YouTube is my home. I don't care what. That's where I be. YouTube.
All right. Fantastic. And where can people get your music?
On every digital music store. Like I said, it would be so simple to Google my name, William LaVant. Everything you need to come right up. All
right, wonderful. Thank you very much, William, for sharing with us right here in Barbados virtually on Life 97.5 FM. It's been good.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Bless you.